Hello friends, good morning to all. Today we are going to start the next chapter, that is soil and natural vegetation. And particularly we have to see the types and distribution of soils in Maharashtra. As you know that there is a variation in the soils and there is also variation in their types. So accordingly in Maharashtra also there is variety of soil types and these soils are found at various places. So in Maharashtra also we can found various types of soils and their varied distribution of the soils. So today we have to see how these soils are uh, found and where these soils are found. So we have already discussed the characteristics of climate of Maharashtra. We have also discussed the distribution of temperature and rainfall in Maharashtra in the previous lecture. So today we have to learn the various types of soils and their distribution in Maharashtra. So let us start to the types of and distribution of soils in Maharashtra. First type is coastal alluvium soil. The name itself indicating that alluvium means the material which is deposited by the various degenerative agent and particularly by the rivers. So these alluvium means that mud is deposited in the if it is deposited in the coastal part, that soil is called as coastal alluvium. Coastal sandy alluvium characterizes the lower reaches of the estuarine Konkan rivers. This is the most widely spread and important soil. As you know that most of the waste flowing rivers brings material with them, and these uh, carried material or these transported material get deposited in the coastal part and the alluvial soils are formed. The alluvial soil consists of various proportion of sand, silt and clay. The material bring by the water or by the river that is deposited, but that is varied and that includes sand, silt and clay. According to their age, alluvial soils can be classified as old alluvial, that is called as bhangar, and the old new alluvial, that is called as khadar. Alluvial soils as a whole are very fertile. Mostly these soils contains adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime, which are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereal and pulse crops. As you know that whatever the material is there in the coastal soil, accordingly there is differences in the crops. Particularly in the coastal soils or coastal alluvium soils, paddy and sugarcane is grown over there. Wheat and some cereal crops are also grown over there, and somewhere there is the pulse crops grown in the coastal alluvium soil. So this is the first type of soil in Maharashtra. Second type, that is coarse sandy soil on hills. Coarse means which is rugged or which is rough in the nature, and particularly sandy, which is particularly found on the hills of the Maharashtra. These soils are found in northern Konkan region. As you know that northern Konkan consists of Thane and Raigad district, and nearby the coast, these soils are found particularly on the hills. The soils are derived mainly from the trap. The soils situated on the slopes are called as workers soils. Only in two districts this type of soil is found, particularly which is coarse in the nature, because this is not get grinded or not get rolled by any degenerative agent. It is particularly found on the tops of the hills, and that's why these soils are not so qualitative so far the fertility is concerned or so far the production is concerned. So the next type is clay loam and sandy loam. These soils are found in Palghar, Thane, Bandara and Gondia district. There are the patches of these soils, and these are rare in the distribution. Rice, nachni, varai are the main crops grown in such soils. The equal distribution of sand, silt and clay in textural composition of the soil are usually referred as loamy soil. This soil is also known as clay loam soil. As you know that if we see the composition of the material of the soil, then there is a variation. But if these sand, silt, and clay are equally distributed or equally composed, then it is called as clay loam or sandy loam soil. And these soils are found particularly in the Palghar, Thane, Bandara, and Gondia district. Next type is, that is fourth type, red, sandy, and light soils. The red name indicating that the color of the soil is red, and that's why these soils are called as red, sandy, and light soils. Sandy and light soils are found in eastern Vidarbha region, covering the Chandrapur district and some parts of Yavatmal, Bandara, and Nagpur district. So it is found in North Konkan also, some patches of Sahyadri like Mathiran, Pachgani, and Mahabaleshwar region. Some tahsils of Thane, Pune, Nasik, and Ahmednagar district also have this type of soil. These soils have a red color because there is a more quantity of iron, and that's why the color is red over there. So these soils are found in some patches of Maharashtra. Next type is laterite soil. Vast laterite soil cover is found in low-lying plateaus and residual hills of Ratnagiri, Sindhudurga, and Kolhapur district. The Sahyadrin peaks themselves are covered by high-level laterite caps. These are residual soils formed by leaching due to the tropical rains. There are two types of laterite soil: upland laterites and lowland laterites. As you know that in the Sahyadrin ranges there is a heavy rainfall, and that's why laterite soils are formed due to the leaching process, and that's why these soils are found in the Sahyadrin ranges. It is porous, it is poor in the lime and magnesium, and deficient in nitrogen. Most of the soils are have deficiency in the nitrogen in Maharashtra as well as in India, but these laterite soils have more deficiency of nitrogen. It is acidic in nature and pH is 5 to 6. As you know that if the soil pH is 7, that is called as neutral soil. If it is below than 7, then it is acidic, and if it is more than 7, then it is alkaline. So the pH of this soil is below the 7, that is 5 to 6. That's why these laterite soils are acidic in nature. It suits only special crops like mango, coconut, tapioca, cashew nuts, tea, and coffee. And particularly these soils are found in Sahyadrin ranges, particularly in Ratnagiri, Sindhudurga, Kolhapur district, and particularly on the slopes of Sahyadrin ranges. This plantation is occurred over there, and the farmers do the plantation of these plants. And the next type, that is last one, that is black soil. As you know that most of the Maharashtra is covered by the Deccan Plateau, and Vidarbha, particularly Vidarbha and Marathwada region have black soil because due to the erosion of that is igneous rocks, the black soils are formed, and that's why these soils are found in the region of Marathwada and Vidarbha. Generally, black soils are found throughout the state, but the specific region is where Marathwada and Vidarbha. This soil is also known as Regur soil or black cotton soil because as you know that black soil is suitable for the production of cotton, and that's why this soil is called as black cotton soil. Since it is formed by the denudation of volcanic rocks, it is known as lava soil. It is fine textured and clayey. It has high quantities of lime, iron, magnesium, and poor percentage of phosphorus and nitrogen. Black soils develop cracks during the dry season, which help in the air circulation. It is suitable for cultivation of cotton, jowar, wheat, sugarcane, linseed, and gram. So many crops are grown over there, particularly in Vidarbha and Marathwada, and that's why this soil is suitable for the cultivation, particularly by the farmers. So you can see here the distribution of soils in the map of Maharashtra. You can in the index you can see where these particular type of soils found in the Maharashtra. So these cross lines, coastal alluvium soil. This here you can see in the coastal part of Thane, Raigad, Ratnagiri, and Sindhudurga. There is a coastal alluvium soil. Coarse sandy soil on hills. Coarse sandy dotted these dotted lines, particularly in Thane and Raigad, that is northern Maharashtra or northern ranges. There is a coarse sandy soil on hills, particularly on the top of the hills only this type of soil is found. Next one is clay loam and sandy loam, dotted lines. Here is only Bhandara and Gondia. I have already explained this type, that is clay, loam and sandy soil. Very few patches, few part is shown over here. Sandy and light soils. This type of soil, sandy and loamy soil is over here. Laterite soil. This cross lines again here in the Kolhapur district. There is a sandy and light soils. Next is this one is a laterite soil. Next one is deep black soil. These patches, likewise, this dotted dark lines, horizontal lines, these are showing the deep black soils and medium black soil. Remaining all part is showing medium black soil. According to the color of the soil, there is again types deep black soil and medium black soil. So this is all about the various types of soils and their distribution in the Maharashtra. So thus we have discussed various types of soils in Maharashtra and their distribution according to the districts. In the next lecture, we have to see the soil erosion, its meaning, definition, causes and effects. So today we stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.